Long ago, hidden beyond towering emerald mountains and enchanted forests, there stood a magnificent kingdom unlike any other. Crystal waterfalls shimmered beneath the golden sun, ancient trees whispered forgotten legends, and magic lived in every flower, every breeze, and every beam of light. The people called it the Emerald Kingdom. In the heart of this magical land ruled a wise king named Aldrin and his gentle queen, Elara. They longed for a child who would one day inherit the kingdom and continue their legacy. Then, on a beautiful spring morning, their greatest wish came true. A prince was born. But the moment the king looked upon his son, joy turned into silence. The baby was unlike any prince the world had ever seen. He had the gentle face of a boy, but the soft golden fur, playful tail, and tiny ears of a monkey. His name was Prince Kairo. Though Queen Elara loved him with all her heart, King Aldrin feared what the kingdom would think. Unable to accept his own son, he chose to hide the little prince deep beneath the roots of the great moon tree, where no one would ever see him. There, surrounded by glowing flowers and gentle forest animals, Prince Kairo grew into a kind and compassionate young boy. The birds became his friends. The deer trusted him. Butterflies danced around him wherever he walked. Even the oldest trees seemed to bloom beneath his gentle touch. Yet, deep within his heart, Kairo carried one silent wish: to know the love of the father who had never embraced him. Years passed. Instead of becoming bitter, Kairo chose kindness. Instead of anger, he chose forgiveness. One peaceful morning, guided by a mysterious golden light, he stepped beyond the hidden sanctuary for the very first time. His journey had begun. As he traveled through enchanted forests and sparkling rivers, he helped every creature and every stranger who crossed his path. He rescued frightened children. He healed dying trees. He restored hope wherever darkness had taken root. Many judged him because of his appearance, but every act of compassion revealed the beauty hidden within his heart. Soon, ancient magic awakened across the kingdom. Golden light rose above the forests. Forgotten prophecies began to stir. Far beyond the whispering mountains, an ancient crystal tree revealed a secret that had remained hidden for centuries. Prince Kairo discovered that his beloved mother had been imprisoned inside a towering fortress of black crystal, held captive by an ancient curse. Without hesitation, he followed the path of light. Every obstacle tried to stop him. Dark vines blocked his way. Ancient magic tested his courage. But Kairo never raised a weapon. He answered darkness with compassion, fear with hope, and hatred with love. At last he reached the crystal fortress. The magical barrier separating mother and son shattered beneath the power of his pure heart. For the first time in many years, Queen Elara held her son once again. At that very moment, King Aldrin arrived. He saw not a monster, not a curse, but a son whose heart was nobler than any king before him. Overwhelmed with sorrow, the king removed his crown, knelt before Prince Kairo, and asked for forgiveness. Kairo looked into his father's tear-filled eyes. There was no anger, no bitterness, only love. He lifted his father to his feet and embraced him. When the king offered him the royal crown, Prince Kairo gently smiled. He closed his father's hands around the crown and quietly chose something far greater than power. He chose love. From that day forward, the Emerald Kingdom flourished like never before. The forests bloomed, the rivers sparkled, the people lived together in peace, and every child grew up hearing the story of the prince, who proved that true greatness is never measured by appearance, nor by the crown upon one's head, but by the love within one's heart. And so, the legend of the prince who chose love over a crown lived on forever.
Moral of the story: true royalty is not earned by wearing a crown, but by showing compassion, forgiveness, humility, and unconditional love.
The morning sun shines on the sea. A distant call is reaching me. Though fear may whisper in my ear, a greater voice is drawing near. The road ahead I cannot see. The waves are wide before my feet. Yet somewhere